everyone, and welcome to Sunday night.
Hey! Crazy as ever. You guys would not believe.
I think you all beat us here tonight. So, you know your phone song.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
I know. I did a little something tonight. I know we've talked about this the last couple times we went live, and I said, you guys should see how crazy we are back.
All right. I guess we didn't put the dog away. The dog's still at my feet.
Yeah,
so,
okay. You should see how crazy we are before we go live. So I actually, hey guys, I'm gonna post this. I'm probably gonna, you know what? I'm gonna stop it right now. So you want to see the rest? Watch the live. Here we go.
All right. So how's everybody doing?
I actually recorded us before we go live, and I will post that. We don't do like we don't have we don't do like the extra. We don't have members only things or anything like that. No, but I will post that to, I don't know what I'll post it to yet. I don't know if it'll be to YouTube or to our community, maybe our community page. I will post that.
Go join our community page.
Post that to our community page. So if you want to see how crazy we are before we go live, I recorded it all tonight. So how y'all doing?
That's not what everybody came here for.
No, not at all.
Everybody came here to talk about private islands.
I do think that they would find it funny. So hey guys.
Let's say hello to everybody real quick because we want to talk about some private islands. So start dropping in the chat what your favorite private island is, because by the end, the private island grudge match of which one is the best private island CocoCay, which one is the best will come out by the end of the evening. So we'll start by saying hello to first one in the chat, Bruce from Ocean to Ocean. Starting to make it a competition to see who gets here first. We're having people log on as early as like noon. Laura from Huddle Adventures is here. Daniel, hopefully you're winning some money in the casino this evening.
I hope you win some money so we can have a lot more fun in the casino.
Yes.
Coming up soon in May, because you guys are going to be on celebration with us.
Scott McNeil has joined us. How are you, sir? Thank you for joining us. Shanna Reed is here. Hello, how are you? Have Pit Will Barbecue is here. Stacy Reinhardt is here, and I am now properly pronouncing your name, so I apologize. I have been practicing. Mom is here. Hello, how are you? Julie Amos, thank you for joining us. Hello, how are you this evening? I thought I saw. We have Philip here with us this evening. How are you, sir? Thank you for joining us.
Have Book Will Read.
We have the whole family with us because I thought I saw Have Luggage Will Travel.
Check out that channel if you have not yet.
So we know Josh and Amanda are both here. Desiree Hall has joined us. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Michael and Maria are joining us. Hello, how are you? We have Patrick, a little belated
birthday to Mike. So happy birthday, Mike.
Happy birthday, young man. How are you? Patrick and Becca are here. I said Sean. Alice Lugo has joined us. Hello, how are you? And Auntie Nina is here with us. Hello, how are you? I got lost.
Thank you, Josh. Josh says hit that thumbs up. We appreciate that.
On me. Maria's here by herself, so we're double dipping. I like that.
Are you like?
I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Mary Ellen Dillon is here. Hello, how are you? Eddie Lugo has joined us with the Moonlight Mafia Raid. Thank you for joining us.
Mr. Eddie Lugo.
At some point, Josh, we're going to make it over in time to see you. I apologize. 8 o'clock is really hard for us.
What? Check out the video that I post with us before our live, and you'll see what we go through.
Ahoy, ahoy to the captain. Billy J has joined us this evening. Thank you for joining us, sir. It's been a while since we've seen you. Thank you. Our good friend Will G is here. Hello, sir. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Chris Cram, our good buddy. Huddle Adventures has joined us. Becca's in here also. I'm going really fast through here. Nick from the Five Hungry Travelers is here with us.
We're April 2nd.
No, yeah, it's.
I know, gosh, we're in April.
Yes.
Yesterday's April Fool's. Anybody get any good April Fool's? If you did a good April Fool's joke or prank or something was done to you, put it in the chat. We'd love to hear it.
We're seeing some votes already. A lot of votes for CocoCay.
Julie Amos, you got it. I'm gonna definitely show you guys. We're gonna post
for Harvest Key. All right, now we'll get super controversial. Even more controversial than pork roll versus Taylor ham is Caye versus Key.
Well, it's Key. The way you pronounce it is Key, and we've argued over CocoCay because even the song says CocoCay, but CAY is pronounced Key in the Bahamas.
Your sister has joined us this evening.
Hey, Deb, what's up?
See the World with Chris is here.
You like that? I knew who it was just like that. I only have one sister. Hey.
Yes. Well, Nick is saying Castaway Cay has his heart. So we're going to talk about all these islands tonight.
So Cay is pronounced Key, but I think the most controversial one would be CocoCay or CocoCay. And it's pronounced both ways. And I do believe that it's Key. But I think that Royal it's kind of their way of embracing, I don't know, I'm just going to guess, the K, because CocoCay just goes good together. And in their song, perfect day, CocoCay. Yeah, if you guys haven't heard it yet, you'll know it. It'll be in your head.
Julie will be singing it on karaoke on both the Oasis of the Seas, the Anthem of the Seas, and the Freedom of the Seas. The Z Show has joined us. How are you, Z?
Thank you, Mr. Eddie Lugo. Oh, can I just? I know you're going through the thing, and I don't want to interrupt you, but shout out to Eddie Lugo. Shout out to Arc Adventure. Shout out to Huddle Adventures. Shout out to Beach Please. Shout out to Para DJ. There are a couple. I'm trying to think who else specifically was in that video that I just posted after our last live. So I did finally get up our video of Costa Maya, our second video of Costa Maya. So we have two videos of Costa Maya. The second one, we rented a golf cart from Red Shirt Golf Carts. We had a great day in Costa Maya. We absolutely love Costa Maya. Actually, I was just involved in some online forums and some Facebook groups because Costa Maya can be a little controversial. Not everybody loves that port. Personally, I absolutely love that port. We're not talking about those ports today. We're talking about private islands, but I invite you to please go watch our last video of Costa Maya, and if you are so inclined, watch our previous video of Costa Maya. Compare what we did. We went to Chalinkalonsa both times, but we did a little bit. La Chalanga. Anyway, we went there both times, but we also did a little bit more the second time we went because we got the golf cart. We also went to the Crazy Lobster, and we drove up and down Mahawa. I think there's a little bit more of the port in the first video, a little bit more of the strip in the second video. Anyway, that was great. So I did finally get that up. Eddie Lugo, that's what started this whole thing. We had breakfast with you guys. Yes. So you're in that video, and that was fun. Sorry.
Good times.
Finish your introductions, and we'll jump into private islands.
We have said hello to all 30 people in chat, even though they all haven't hit the like button yet. But we'll still say hello anyway. That's it's polite. Maybe they just. Wendy Johnston has joined us. Hello, how are you? And let's talk private islands.
You said hello to the rest of the people?
I think everybody's all here.
Oh, okay.
I think I did.
All right, good.
If I didn't say hello to you, just throw something at me or
give us a wave or a thumbs up, and we'll make sure we say hello to you.
So what island do you want to start with? What island do you want to start with? It's your chat too. This is not just us here.
The first island we see, we'll start with. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If not, I know what I'm starting with.
I don't know of an island named Brian, but thank you. Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate that. I have a couple of votes for.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, can we start with, I'm lost in the chat because I can't follow it. Can we start with Harvest Cay?
Sure.
Or Harvest Cay. I'm sorry, Harvest Cay.
We can start with Harvest Cay.
Only because, and I welcome everybody in the chat to please jump in if you've been there, because we were scheduled to go there.
Oh, Desiree said Stargate. Sorry, you were late.
Oh,
sorry.
We'll do that next.
We'll do next. We'll go next.
Okay. We did not get to go to Harvest Cay, and we were really kind of looking forward to it. Or Cay. Harvest Cay.
This is gonna be fun.
I know. We were really looking forward to it, but I'm never. I shouldn't say I'm never disappointed, but I wasn't upset that we missed it because it's okay. It comes with cruising. But the last cruise that we were on, we were scheduled to go there, and due to high winds, we couldn't safely dock to get us off the ship. So we got an extra day at sea. No biggie, but we didn't get to experience it. So Harvest Cay is the private island or private island
for
off of Belize for Norwegian. From what we understand, because we haven't been there, but from what videos we've watched and what research we've done and what we know about it, they have a beautiful beach. Okay.
I need to call timeout. Because I forgot to set the rules.
Oh, there's rules?
Well, not rules, but one of the things we wanted to talk about when we talk about private islands, we say, oh, which one's best, right? Everybody's got their favorite. But there are things about each island, food, drink, and activities.
Okay.
So let's talk about food, drink, and activities with each one.
Hold on, you're setting rules?
No, not rules.
Hold on, sip of water.
But what do people want to know about these islands? For example,
I'm going to go for a sip of martini.
Well, that's an important thing. Like, can you get a martini included in Harvest Cay?
Well, it's not included in your drink package.
It's not.
But you can absolutely order one.
Yes, you can. But that's what I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I digress. You may continue.
No, no, you just threw me off. You set rules. You changed the whole thing. Now go ahead. Talk about Harvest Cay.
So we didn't get to go to Harvest Cay because our plan in Harvest Cay was really just to go find. So Harvest Cay, we were going to, if you see on the map. So the other thing is, so the other thing about Harvest Cay is it's not a tender port, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is.
Swear to God, we don't script this, guys. I'm sorry. Keep going.
But the pier in Harvest Cay is you can. Oh, hello, Tony Diaz. Thank you for joining us. We saved CocoCay for you for later. So, so we'll start chiming in the chat. Help us out here because we have not been to Harvest Cay. So, Patrick and Becca say it's a beautiful beach and nice little shops. Kind of expensive though. So that's kind of the feedback that we heard.
So we've heard that Harvest Cay is expensive. They do not include, like, your drink package is not included. There's no, as far as I know, there's no food included at Harvest Cay. And like Carnival includes a buffet, Royal Caribbean includes food. So that means that Celebrity and Princess.
They do have a very nice zip line in Harvest Cay.
You're jumping in on what I was talking about. So
we'll stay on Harvest
Cay. I know we're staying on Harvest Cay, but they don't include the food or the drink at all. And we've heard that the food and the drink can both be quite pricey on Harvest Cay. So that's why I'm really disappointed we didn't get to experience it, because I can't speak to it. I don't know how expensive it is. I don't know how, I don't even know like what kind of souvenirs you can buy. I don't know. We really don't know how much anything is there. So if you are in the chat and you want to chime in, please let us know.
So Josh asked, is this NCL's island? Yes, this is NCL's private area in Belize. It does have a nice beach. There are day beds that you can get on Harvest Cay. You can purchase certain ones of them, cabanas. There's also a pool.
There's some really nice ones. We actually looked into that. That's actually part of the plan that we had when we went to Harvest Cay. We were thinking about trying to share like a cabana-y kind of thing. We ended up deciding not to do it, and it's a good thing we didn't, because we didn't end up going there. But if you share it, some of those are really, really nice.
Julie says they were supposed to do a zip line on the cruise that they were on, and unfortunately, we didn't get to go in there. It's a little strong winds that didn't allow us into Harvest Cay. So.
The zip line looks really nice there because it goes from like one side of the island. If you guys can probably see it there, right there. It goes from one side of the island to like another part of it, but it goes up and really nice over the water and the beach. And
I tried to find nice pictures of all the islands here.
So let's just summarize real quick so we can move on to the next one, because we're already at 9:17. We have a lot to talk about. We don't even know that much about this one.
There's other islands we could talk about.
So basically, Harvest Cay, NCL's island. It's off the coast of Belize, and you have to pay for your food, pay for your drink, and it can be quite pricey. But we've heard it's absolutely beautiful and definitely a great time. And as you know, when you're docked at a private beach or island, it's very easy to get on and off the ship. You can always eat on the ship, drink on the ship, get off, enjoy your time, and get back on. So I don't think any of that's really that.
Josh has a request, and we will oblige Josh's request. Josh would like to know which cruise line owns each island. And as we bring them up, we'll let you know which one.
You got it. And then we'll summarize. You know what? Do you want me to jot them down so that way or you got it? Like,
you stole my pen and my pencil.
No, I didn't. Yes, he did.
I did.
He stole my pen and my pencil. Look,
All right.
my pencil.
Good night, Stacy.
And my pen.
That's mine. Thank you.
See?
Well, I lost my Eddie Lugo pen. I think you stole my Eddie Lugo pen.
We have 2 Eddie Lugo pens, and they're
we
in the
have
drawer right there.
7 Eddie Lugo pens.
We don't have 7.
Let's see. Okay.
Thank you, Eddie
Where do you want to
Lugo.
go next? You want to stay with Norwegian?
We actually call them Eddie Lugo pens.
You want to stay with Norwegian?
Yeah.
Okay, let's stay with Norwegian.
Okay.
So when you're not in Belize, if you're in the Bahamas, you can go to Great Stirrup Cay. Great Stirrup Cay is Norwegian's private island in the Bahamas, which is
Writing them down, guys. Yeah.
viewable from CocoCay, which I think is kind of unfair to people that go to
It
Great
is crazy
Stirrup Cay.
because I actually
It's
remember
like having a loft apartment over a really great party. You're sitting on Great Stirrup Cay and you got a beautiful beach, but you're looking over and you're seeing all the people playing in the water park, and then you probably can even hear the music from the Oasis.
Beautiful
Lagoon.
lighthouse, though.
It does, if you're into that kind of thing.
I love lighthouses.
Nice, but
beautiful.
But yeah,
And
great.
It's gorgeous.
Great Stirrup. Oh, how do I get rid of this? I don't want that there. I don't know how to hide that.
I don't
know. Whatever.
Anyway.
But it is a tender. It is a tender. So you do
I remember
have
the first time we pulled into CocoCay, and you're like, and we were watching it as we go, and you actually pointed out, and you told me, because you're like, that's Great Stirrup Cay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And all the people getting off of the boat going, can we just go over there? No.
Yeah, Great Stirrup Cay has a beautiful beach too. Our daughters love the swings in the water.
Everyone has an Eddie Lugo pen. We have 4 of them and use them all the time. So if you need a pen, reach out to Eddie Lugo. Take care of all your handwriting needs.
We have to order pens because we don't have them.
We don't have pens. So maybe you could swim over.
It's that close. You probably could.
I've considered it. Actually, if you rent the jet skis at CocoCay, you can probably get pretty close to. Oh,
now you're pushing it. I don't know if I would try that, guys. Please don't take advice from Brian.
Do it.
Don't take advice from Brian.
Oh, that's what we're gonna do.
Listen.
Listen. I love great ideas.
Don't try this at home. I just let's not give anybody advice on what.
Here, hold my Coco Loco.
Guys, we have too much fun with this.
Oh boy. But yeah, so Great Stirrup Cay is great. It is a tender port. There is no pier there, so you do have to tender ashore. Your drink package is not going to work there if you did purchase a drink package. And the food was extra, I believe, at Great Stirrup Cay. I don't believe it's included there.
I don't think Norwegian includes their food on the islands at all.
No, they do not.
But correct us if we're wrong and you're in the chat.
So
we've sailed Norwegian a few times, 3 or 4 times, but not many. We don't have much status there. I do like them. I would love to share them with you. They're great. I mean, I really, really, really do like Norwegian.
So is anybody else any other points for I know. Great Stirrup. Eddie says Great Stirrup Cay, the food is included. Okay, so
okay.
So thank you,
Eddie.
Thank you, our Norwegian experts, Eddie and Alice Lugo. See, we're like Wikipedia. We just put out whatever we want. No, we did try to do a lot of research today for the ones that we have not been to yet. We'll speak very clearly on the ones that we have been to.
Tune in to the video of like 10 minutes before.
Tune into the fact check video next week.
Before our live, you can see the research we were doing.
Jamie from Sharon at Sea Travels has joined us. How are you, sir?
Hello.
We hope you're feeling better and recovering.
Yeah.
So we've discussed Norwegian. I think we've beaten Norwegian to death.
Okay. Let's move on, guys. Where are we going next? We going Carnival?
Well, we got a lot of Carnival
we going
people.
Disney? We going Royal? Where you guys want to go? Come on. Let's go.
Let's go Disney.
Let's go to Disney. Okay, Brian picked Disney.
Disney.
You guys didn't speak up fast enough.
So you got to be quick. Either that or our internet connection is really slow, and people are like, "No, that's not what I want to talk about."
I haven't been there, but Brian has, so I'll leave this one to you.
So, Tony,
Jamie, this one's for you, since I don't think you're probably having one of these right now. You're recovering, so
Tony knows what we're doing. Tony, you got to stick around to the end for that one, because if you want to get to the end when we talk about CocoCay, that'll be on 2 out of our next 3 group cruises.
Yeah.
That'll be
right.
that'll be
Let's
sorry.
go.
So let's do
keep it moving.
Jamie did say that the Great Stirrup Cay does include some food, the buffet style food. So Castaway Cay is Disney's private island, and and I was last at Castaway Cay in 2003. So it's gotten a little bit better.
Like 2?
Ish. Somewhere in there. Happily everybody has joined us. Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining us. I'm looking for my 5 hungry travelers. Disney is getting a new island.
Oh yeah, Nick was in here. Nick, are you still here?
And so is Laura.
Laura's here too. Oh hi, Laura. I'm sorry.
So I'm looking for my Disney experts here now as we talk about Castaway Cay. But Castaway Cay has some really cool places. One of the nice parts about Castaway Cay is Aunt Christine is here. Hi, Aunt Christine. How are you? One of the nice parts about Castaway Cay is it's not a tender port. When you pull up, Disney built that pier so you can they back the ship right in there, and everything from 500. Laura, don't worry, you joined late. You're here just in time because we're talking Castaway Cay. But I really like Castaway Cay. I like how they have a lot of stuff for the kids. They have some nice snorkel area. They have some stuff that's buried under the buried under the water. They have some stuff sunken in the.
You're saying they have treasure?
Well, sort of. You can't pick it up. They have like statues and stuff, and there's like a whole snorkel course that you can follow with like a little map. What are you doing?
That is bothering me, but
what do you want? I know this.
No, I know.
Well, that's on here, but I don't know how to get.
No, it's because it's on mine too.
I know. Well, no, it's here, but it.
All right, keep going.
Maybe you should have left that running. So Laura says Castaway Cay has a fun 5K if you ever want to exercise before the all-you-can-eat barbecue. You go, Laura.
I'll do it with you, Laura. I'll do a 5K with you. I'll need to reinstall the couch to 5K on my app, but
Castaway.
I used to be a big runner, and
Castaway Cay is great. All your stuff on the ship works on the island. Your shipboard card works on the island. There is an adults only area on the far side of the island. They do have a lot of rental, like floaty mats and things like that.
Can I just interrupt for a second? I think that's one of the great things about Disney is they do such a great job at. They're such a family brand. I mean, come on, it's Disney. You got Mickey and Minnie and Donald and Goofy, but like they really do such an amazing job at including, dare I say, excluding kids. If you're adults that love Disney and you don't want to be with the kids, they really always on everything in the parks, on the ships, on the islands, wherever you go, Disney, if you don't want to be with kids, they do such a great job with that. I don't know how they do it. It's really amazing.
It's really, I mean, it's so spread out, and you have around the far side of the island. I mean, they have a tram, so you don't have to walk all the way to the far side of the island. But I guess anything with Disney has a tram, I guess, right? But yeah, it's kind of like just parking at Disneyland. You pull up and you get on the tram and you take it to Goofy parking lot. But Yadi says just posted a video this morning with here we go. Just posted a video this morning with CocoCay. Oh, Yadi, don't worry, we're getting to CocoCay.
Oh yeah, we're getting there.
We'll get there.
Well, this one too, right here.
Hold on, I'm getting there.
That one. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Laura says Disney's new second island is called Lighthouse Point and is opening later this year.
Cannot wait for that.
Yes, I have not been there yet, obviously, because it's not open yet. But we don't have a lot of information on that yet, so we're going to
tune in.
We're going to stick with
travelers. Maybe they have.
Thank you, Laura. That's Serenity Bay. That's what I was looking for. The adults only section.
You guys will be traveling there.
The adults only section on the far side of the island is called Serenity Bay. It's very nice, very chill. Very, very nice island. So, and again, so we like the fact that you can, don't have to tender. I'm not a big fan of tenders.
Tenders aren't fun. But you know what though? I'd rather get off the ship than not. So
yeah. Let's talk about another one we haven't been to yet.
Chris Crammett. We have a lot of comments coming up about CocoCay.
Hello, Chris. We're going to make you stick around. We're going to talk a lot about CocoCay.
CocoCay or CocoCay?
Cay. Where are we at? Hey, Cruise Nuts, how are you? Did I say that?
You want to talk about?
Let's go somewhere we haven't been before. Who has been, by raising your hand in the chat, to MSC's private island?
Oh, well, we haven't sailed MSC yet. If you were in our last live, you know that I had an amazing deal. I didn't share what the deal was, but I had an amazing deal for Brian and I to sail MSC. He dragged his feet and we missed it. So we're not sailing MSC yet. I promise we will soon.
Well, Patrick and Becca are just bailing us out tonight. So
yeah,
Patrick and Becca, why don't you tell us a little bit about
MSC? Let's plan a cruise. Reach out to us.
Ocean Cay.
Send me an email or a text or something, anything.
Ocean Cay is in the Bahamas. Oh, I called it Cay. It's Key. Ocean Key. Damn it. Ocean Cay is in the Bahamas, and as you can see from the picture here, it is small, right? But it does have it does have its own pier. So there's no tender, which we definitely
all
like.
These islands are small, dude. I want to own a private island. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm throwing it in the universe. I'm going to own a private island.
You know, it was funny. About 10 years ago, at work, there was an island in the South Pacific that actually went up for sale.
Yeah, no, that happens all the time.
And the price for the island was only $250,000. And a coworker of mine and I were considering purchasing said island in the South Pacific.
We digress. Keep going.
This was before I met Julie.
Oh boy. Gosh.
Becca says the food was good. Mexican corn, yum.
You know what I meant to say in the beginning? I meant to say that because I say this in the beginning of every one of our lives. Like some weeks go fast, some weeks go slow. I feel like it's been forever since last Sunday. Like I feel like last Sunday was like a year ago. I feel like this has been the longest week in the world. So okay. Now that I put that in there, because I did
ship not boat, don't kick me out. Well, you get one freebie every time. Yes, she loves swimming in that area right next to the ship. So yeah, that it does look. We're very excited to try Ocean Cay, and actually some of the itineraries that we've seen for Ocean Cay, it actually stays overnight in Ocean Cay, which seems like a really cool thing that doesn't have to work.
I don't know why it doesn't have to work, but I'm listening.
I've never seen any other ship that stays overnight in their private island. So I think that seems like a cool one. So we can skip that one. Want to talk about that one?
Yeah, sure.
No, let's go to.
Those are
I want to go.
So guys, we're talking private islands tonight, but private islands also include private beaches that are not necessarily islands. So we're okay. You have.
I was going to go here.
Oh, it's not pulled up on there yet.
No, I got it. Here you go. Ready?
Yeah.
Who's been here? Everybody.
Half Moon Cay. Who does not love Half Moon Cay? What an amazing.
We have some good tips
place
for Half Moon Cay.
I mean, the beach. Oh God, the water is pristine, and there's just it's sparkling blue. And you go out there and you just have such a great time. You can see the ship. Depending on how far around you go, sometimes, and you can see some of our vlogs, we walk quite a ways to get to where we're going. But oh God, it's great.
The key to Half Moon Cay is don't sleep in. When they say what time tender tickets are going to be available, be there before that. Usually, so when we were on the Carnival Magic.
Am I behind? That's a great comment. I just love it. Sorry. There we go. Castaway Cay may have more rooms than
because Laura was saying that they don't want to be at the private islands at night because some have wildlife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we live in the boonies of where we live
to comply with Josh's request. Half Moon Cay is a Carnival private island. That's also where Holland America will go. See the world where Chris asks how many ships can be there at once. I have only ever seen one ship at Half Moon Cay. However, I cannot speak specifically to that. If anybody has the answer to that.
So I don't know. Can they more?
I will
can
say,
they tender more than one? I don't know.
Amanda says just one.
Okay.
Which from when we were there with the Carnival Magic last time, I think one's enough, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah.
Diamond Dave has joined us. Hey Dave, how are you? Thanks for joining us.
Hi Diamond Dave. We saw your comment. So happy that we got to see you guys and hang out with you guys.
But Half Moon Cay, we really did love the beach there. I mean, the kids are playing in the water. That's where you brought your inflatable pool noodles with you, and we were just floating in the water, chilling
Amazon
out all
guys,
day.
a couple bucks. They fold up so super small in your bag. You blow them up when you get to the beach. They don't take much to blow up. It's not like you're not exhausting your entire self to blow them up, and it's just such a nice little extra thing to go lounge out in the water.
So Mary Ellen Doan, I don't know if we said hello to you yet. Hello, thank you for joining us.
Mary Ellen Doan has a good point. I don't like that there's no shade. I don't think that the clamshells are super expensive, and I know that some people like to get them. Personally, I'm a sun person, so I don't mind there not being any shade. I really don't mind being out in the sun. But for those of you who do want shade, either make it a really short stay and get back on the ship, or maybe consider investing in a clamshell, or if you walk off the beach and you walk along the path, there is a lot of foliage and stuff out off of the beach, so there's other places to go. But if you want to be on the beach,
now they let everybody in through that same. So you take your tender, you come in through that little canal there, and you walk right out to the beach, and it's super easy. But the earlier you get off the ship, the shorter your walk. Because if you get on that beach, I think when we got off the Carnival Magic, we had to walk like literally 3/4 of the way around. Now, really not that big a deal, but we had the 3 kids with us, and check out that vlog. Oh, you didn't post that one yet. We didn't get.
I did. Yeah, no, I definitely did. Yeah, no, I edited that. I fast forwarded us walking through there, and it was like.
So Julie says that the water was full of seaweed and the food was bad. So now
No, we didn't have the food there. We did not have
there
food
is
there,
a buffet,
but I did not experience any seaweed, and we really had really pristine beaches. So I guess but a lot of times that depends on the time of year when you're there. I'm not saying there specifically, but any beach that you're at. So I'm speaking generally what time of year you're at.
So there is included food. There is the buffet. So there is option. There is a little play area for the kids. There's some climbing things for the kids and stuff like that.
And little splash pads and water parks.
But really, this island, and I know they have excursions and other things you can do on that island, but really, this is an island where we just like to sit on the beach. We really like the beach. We like swimming there.
This is a beach island. Like this is meant to get off the ship and go sit in the sand and enjoy the ocean. I really feel like that's what this is. Half Moon Cay, get off the ship. You get
early.
Your chair is included. Your towel is from the ship, no problem, and just really enjoy a nice beach day, and then get back on the ship and enjoy the ship. Now, so that's what I feel like this island is.
If you have the drink package, the Cheers package, it is not included.
No.
On the island.
No. The drink package is not included on the island. And so let's talk about Carnival's drink package in general. They have a set price that does not fluctuate like Royals does. So right now it's $59 a day. I think it's been that for quite a while.
No, it actually just went up last year.
Okay. It's been like that for a while. And you're going to pay that same price, and they limit you to 15 drinks a day. Now, this is good to know. If you are on the island, your drink package does not count. But I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe your drinks still count towards your 15 a day while you're on Half Moon Cay. So they still keep track of what you're drinking because, they want to keep everybody in check. They don't want anybody going a little crazy.
Now, what we did learn on Half Moon Cay is that they have a little bit of a power issue. And if you head down to the pirate ship bar, regularly they run out of
power as in electrical
yes
power.
Yes. Oh, why? Oh no,
I don't know. I don't know why.
No, they lose power.
Yeah.
And the pirate ship bar about halfway around the
That was
island.
expensive on islands.
They can only keep the cooler going for so long. So if you get there when they're running out of ice, you can get a pretty decent deal on your beer. Especially if you run into one of the bartenders from the ship, they have most of the staff works both on the ship and on the island, so you can see many of them again when you get off the ship. So where do you want to go next, Julie?
All right. So, so we just did Half Moon Cay. Why don't we go to Mahogany Bay?
Mahogany Bay.
Because Mahogany Bay is a Carnival-owned beach in Roatan. Roatan? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Got it right.
Now I love Mahogany Bay, and it's funny because we were at Mahogany Bay.
We do love Mahogany Bay. Yeah.
2012. We were in Mahogany Bay, and we were on the Carnival Liberty, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And it was great. We had Brian with us when he was.
Juliamo said, I think the soda package worked on the island, but I could be wrong. I'm thinking she's still probably talking about. But soda package may have worked on there. Yeah. Sorry. Didn't mean to.
Comment of the night, Tony. I haven't been teased this much since high school. Oh, we'll get there, Tony. Don't worry. We're talking CocoCay. We love CocoCay. Don't worry. We'll get there. I promise. I promise. We only generally
We're just holding out till you book with us, Tony. Just kidding. Or you don't have to book with us. Book on the same cruise that we're on.
So See the World, where Chris says we've been there 5 times and never made it to the free beach. We always do a private tour. So all we did was the private beach the last time we were there, or the free beach when we were there, because we had Bri with us when he was only 18 months old, and pushing a stroller. We did not. They have a chairlift that'll take you from the. Hold
on, stop. We get off the ship, and Brian's like, "Wow, this is awesome," and he's like in his glory. He's like, "I'm loving this," and we walk to the beach, and we get to the beach, and I'm still handling an 18-month-old. I'm handling an 18-month-old.
I was taking care of your niece and nephew.
Okay. Anyway. We get to the beach.
Jack and Addie really wanted to go snorkeling.
We hang out a little bit there. And then niece and nephew leave. My parents leave. My sister leave. They all leave. And me and Bri are still there with little Bri at 18 months old. And the skies decide to literally part and open. And we are talking the most torrential downpour that you've ever seen. So it was wet. So the three, me, Bri, and said baby, tried to scurry off the beach.
First, we try to get into the little restaurant that's there. Nobody's making any space for us.
And then all of a sudden, it's not so awesome. It is awesome. I mean, it's an awesome place. Don't get me wrong. We love it. But now we're trying to get out in the downpour of the rain. And at least the stroller has a little cover on it. And my flip-flop breaks. And we're trying to run through. And now I got like no shoes. And I'm trying. We dipped. It was
raining. It was raining so hard that as we're walking back through the shops, literally the water was ankle high in the shops area.
Yeah, no, I'm not even. That's why my flip flop broke. Anyway.
So Julie leaves me out in the middle of the shopping area while she stands inside buying her flip flops.
I had to go buy flip. I had to
buy
like
a half hour.
I didn't have another pair
for like a half hour.
Was not.
Hi, Sigley Media. How are you? Thank you for joining us, Cindy. Nice to see you. But yeah, so Mahogany Bay, it's so much. I mean, so I laugh because we went back to Roatan, the first cruise back with the Crids. First cruise.
It's one of my very favorite islands.
We try that again. First cruise back with the kids after the pandemic, and I was very excited. We're going to take them to Mahogany Bay, but that cruise was on Royal Caribbean. And this is a carnival port in Mahogany Bay.
Brian was so upset.
I was so pissed. I was not happy.
What do you mean I can't go to Mahogany Bay? You were very upset.
I was very mad.
He was very upset. So okay. So I think our point here is Mahogany Bay is a great stop. It's a great port. It's a great place to get off if you're on Carnival.
Jamie, what's that other port in Roatan?
It's a great place to get off, but if you're on another cruise line, you can't go there because it is a private beach.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're talking private beaches, let's skip to the next private beach.
I'll give Mahogany Bay an A.
Because that'll give us a segue too. And you like your segues.
No, that one? Not that one.
Yep.
That's where you want to go next?
That's where I'm going. Yep.
All right. Tony Diaz, we're getting closer.
Labadee. Labadee, Haiti. Labadee is a private beach that is owned on Haiti. Or not, it's leased. I shouldn't say owned. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Thank you, Chris. Beach. Thank you, Julie. We were just trying to get him to say it.
Labadee is a private beach on Haiti that is exclusive to Royal Caribbean. Mm-hmm. Now, we have not been to Labadee. We have been to CocoCay or CocoCay many times. But we have not been to Labadee yet, and we have that booked right now. We can't wait to go there. I'm super excited. You want to bring up the little picture of the coaster real quick? Nope. They have.
It's not in there. I did one slide per island.
Well, then why did you have me upload it?
I didn't ask you to upload it. I asked you to upload it.
You didn't ask me to, but I did. Okay. Anyway, see, guys.
Who wants to go to Labadee?
I can't wait to go there. Beautiful. And it's set up very much. I mean, again, I'm going just on the research that I've done, the videos I've watched, the people I've talked to, who I know, and that's all I'm going off of because I have not personally been there. But I am going to tell you that, it's got your snack shacks, it's got your buffets, your drink package or your beverage packages, your soda packages. They definitely do all work on there. And they have some cool stuff too. They don't have the Thrill Water Park like the other island that we're going to talk about, but they do have the Alpine Slide, which is called the Dragon, right? It's called like the Dragon Coaster, yes. Or the Dragon, which is very, very cool. I can't wait to do that. That is for a fee. Everything on, that's something else we should have been talking about, or we kind of mentioned, but we didn't necessarily. There's no fees really for anything on Labadee with food or beverage. If you have the different beverage packages, obviously it's the same that's on the ship. But there is for things like zip lining. There is for things like the Alpine Slide or the Dragon Coaster. There are fees for things like that.
So we're getting a couple of comments. Let's see here. Desiree says all the private islands are beautiful. I couldn't agree with you more. Mike and Maria say they had a great time in Labadee. They rented a cabana. It was really nice. Great beach day for us. Julie, you will love it.
I am sure that I will. Michael and Maria, I know that.
Tony is going to both private islands next year.
Whose itinerary? Who was it?
Tony.
Was it Tony? Yeah, you're going to the.
He's talking about that one again. He's just rubbing it in right now.
Listen, that's itching.
Symphony Bayonne.
That is itching on me. I want to go to
CocoCay and Labadee
on the same cruise.
You've got an Oasis class ship leaving from our backyard going to 2 private islands.
How can we not do that?
Because the kids are in school.
We'll figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. I don't know. We have to figure it out.
Chris wants to know if it's pronounced Labadee or Labadee.
Labadee or Labadee?
Labadee?
You lose all tone and all.
We'll Google that one for you. I'm pretty sure it's Labadee. Julie says, I think that's where we're going in 24. You're right, Julie. We are going to be there on the Freedom of the Seas, How We Cruise Freedom group cruise in November of 2024, which we announced last week. So if you're interested in joining us for that one, we have already gotten some people interested in that one.
I've been binging,
and it's a really nice
videos
ship.
And stuff because I want to learn the island before
we're leaving from Fort Lauderdale. We're going to some really cool places. So if you don't have plans yet for November of 2024, which you don't, Give us a call and let us know how you can join us with that one. Yadi says that she loves Labadee. She thinks the barbecue is better at Labadee, but the snack shack and beach is better at CocoCay, but she loves the coaster.
I can't wait to do the coaster. I'm really looking forward to that.
And again, this is a huge factor for us. We love that the food is included. If you have the drink package, your drink package works. And if you look at the bottom left-hand side of that picture right there, you can see that you do not have to tender to get into Labadee. There is a pier.
The nice thing too, we keep talking about like food and drink being included, but what we haven't touched on is that you don't really, I mean, you should always, I never get off the ship without have some form of identification other than my sailing card, whatever kind of card you're going to call it. But you don't have to get off with an excessive amount of cash or credit cards or anything because your sail and sign card or your sail pass card or whatever kind of card you have is going to work on the island, which is amazing. It's awesome because you don't have to worry about carrying off cash.
We're lucky we remember all 3 kids. Tony wants us to go. We're going to go. We'll figure it out. Tony. We'll talk. Let's see. Yadi says her Allure cruise last year went to both private islands, and it was awesome. I hope they do more of those. I agree with you. Cindy says that their CocoCay and Labadee on Explorer in January and Mariner last year. Excellent itinerary. Yeah, I can't agree with you more.
Gosh, guys. Yeah, no, I would love to do both islands at once. It's so amazing.
Mike and Maria and Tony Diaz, are you guys on the same cruise? I think you are.
Or they could be a week or 2 apart.
No, because Symphony's only doing 1 8-day sailing.
Oh gosh, we gotta get on that cruise. We gotta get on with you guys.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna talk. We're gonna reach out.
We'll figure it out.
Watch your emails.
Let's see. Chris says he wanted to do the coaster, but no one wants to ride, so we just hit the beach and float with cocktails. We'll get a bunch of people to ride. You'll have somebody to ride.
As you're talking about this,
we'll send our son with you. He'll be fine.
We talked about this last week or the week before, but I just want to give a little plug here. So we're talking about Royal Caribbean, Labadee, inclusive, whatever. Now they have a new one because we were talking about before. Disney is putting in a new island, or putting in a new island. They're not building the freaking island. Sorry.
What's your language?
I said freaking.
Who are you, your son? Go ahead.
You made me lose my train of thought. So Nassau, Royal Caribbean has purchased whatever I think they're leasing some land in Nassau,
which is pretty controversial.
It's controversial definitely in Nassau because I don't think Atlantis is super happy that they're doing this because they're going to put in a private beach club in Nassau. Personally, as a cruiser and as a Royal fan and whatever, I'm very excited about this.
I think it's going to be a good thing for Nassau. I think it's going to work well. I think it's going to work out well for Nassau. I think it's going to work out well for Royal Caribbean.
And obviously, Nassau's going to be taking. They're going to be paying fees and whatever.
So Mike and Maria said they'll be boarding the Symphony on May the 4th, and Tony will be swimming out to join them on May the 5th.
Well,
either that or Mike and Maria know somebody so they can get on a day early.
Or Tony, don't be a pier runner. I don't know.
All right, well,
so it sounds like you guys are on the same time. So guys, listen, we may definitely be looking into that one first. But
yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're definitely looking into it.
I can't promise we're going to do it, but we're definitely looking into it.
Well, I think, you know what, we've been here a long time, and, want to thank everybody for joining us. And we've covered all the private islands, I think, right?
Daniel Fields, May the 4th. Wait, hold on.
Oh, Daniel's back.
Hey, Daniel. I hope. I hope that doesn't mean that you were losing in the casino. I hope that means you're up and you just needed.
You took all the casino's money and there's nothing left for you to win, so you just decided to leave.
He says May the 4th is Star Wars Day. We know May the 4th very, very well because, first of all, he's a Star Wars person. Yes. But our son, Brian Jr., his birthday, and he absolutely loves Star Wars, so it's totally fitting that he is I'm May the 4th, baby. So his birthday is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Yes, we know Star Wars Day very, very well.
Tony Diaz says, stolen from pizza boxes. I'm not taking credit. You've talked about the rest. Now let's talk about the best. We should really look for a sponsorship, I think.
No, we joke, we digress a little bit, but we love all the islands. We really do love all the private islands, all the private beaches. We absolutely.
Oh, we did skip one. We skipped one.
Oh yes, we did.
Shanna said we did skip. We did. We had it. We had a slide for. You want to jump over to it real quick?
But I also want to say. We kind of joke a little bit because we tend to lean a little bit, but
yes, Scott, that's exactly what we mean. You're not going to get me to say it though.
Cocks and hole.
Shanna pointed out that we did not mention Princess Caye, so to be fair to Princess, we will bring up Princess Caye.
Yeah.
Also,
beautiful.
It is beautiful. We have not been there yet. We have not sailed Princess yet. It's on our list. Hey, hello to Trippin' with Dre. Thank you, and Trippin' with Dre and Michelle. Thank you for joining us. Hello. We have not yet been to Princess Cays. Cays.
Princess Keys.
We have not yet been there, but it is definitely on our list. And yeah, we just got to get on Princess. We're gonna have to do it without the kids, though. I don't know if this is the right place to go.
Personally, very excited to go on to sail Princess. But like we don't get that many cruises without the kids. Every once in a while, we can sneak away especially for business purposes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard to do it without the kids right now. They're still pretty young. So that said, we can't wait to sail Princess. There's so many things that I really, really am excited to experience.
And Josh makes a good point that they will be there March 24 in the Carnival Spirit because Princess Keys Princess is associated with Carnival. So there are trips. So Mary Ellen Dillon even says she prefers Princess Keys over Half Moon Cay. Alan Family Adventure says, join us. How are you, Jocelyn? Thank you for joining us.
Can I just say, we talked about Half Moon Cay, and I sing its praises, but I'm going to be completely and totally honest for a second. It's actually not my favorite. I love it for what it is.
Which one? I didn't hear what you said. Which was not
Half Moon Cay.
Yeah, no, I like Half Moon Cay.
No, I know you do. I think you like it more than I do. It's actually not my favorite. So that's why I'm really excited to try things like Princess Keys and things. Because I believe, too, that I'll like it a little bit more. But again, just because it's not my favorite doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. I really, really, really do. I also want to say, too, we're talking a lot about these private beaches and private islands. A private island is a little bit different because, like, when you go to a place like Princess Cay, or you go to a place like Half Moon Cay, or you go to CocoCay or CocoCay, you don't have any other options. But when you go someplace else where you can go beyond the private islands, or you can go experience other things, like I really like supporting the locals.
Yes,
I really like supporting locals. When we do get off on these private beaches or private islands, we do like to bring our cash so that way we can purchase souvenirs at the souvenir stand.
So we've also neglected to talk about Virgin Voyages, Bimini. We did not talk about them. And I don't have a slide for them. We also skipped Amber Cove.
You did.
Well, I had a slide for it, but it wasn't coming up good. It didn't really look good. And we're 56 minutes into this thing.
Well, I'm just laughing because you're so anal. And then
I was trying very hard. Listen, all of these slides that I have here put together, we literally put together between 8:50 and 8:59 tonight.
Yeah, but you did say like 2 days ago that we were going to put them together earlier.
I know, and we got busy. We got busy.
We might have been a little busy.
A little bit busy.
It's been a week, guys.
Right, listen, Tony Diaz is about to punch us. Listen, Tony's going to punch us if we don't go. So let's go.
Okay. Sorry,
let's
Tony.
go.
Tony's sitting on the edge of his seat.
He's been waiting very patiently for 57 minutes for this. So let's talk about CocoCay. We talk about it a lot. You guys know we love it. The first time we went to CocoCay, we took the kids over to the water park. We got a really good deal on it. Advantages that we like about CocoCay, the ship does pull right up to the pier. There's no tender. Pros and cons there. You potentially could have 2 ships in port when you get to CocoCay. And if you've got an Oasis class and a Freedom class, or an Oasis class and a Voyager class, there could be.
Good night, Desiree.
Good night, Desiree.
Thank you so much for joining us.
You could have up to 10,000 guests in CocoCay. But
it's a really spread out island compared to some of the others. And it's shaped differently than some of the other islands too.
Good night, Chris.
You walk in kind of the middle of the island, and they're expanding the island too. They're adding more to the other side. We kind of have a little bit of input on what's going in over there. It seems like it's going to be a little bit more private beach clubby kind of stuff and things, but it seems really cool. So they're expanding what area and land they do have. But you walk in the middle, and you can go to the Thrill Water Park to your right. You can go to the Harbor Beach in the middle. You can go to Chill Island past that. You can go down to South Beach if you keep walking. Brian's really like the graphic that you see in front of you. It drives him crazy because he feels like South Beach should be at the bottom. But
actually, this whole image that you have on your screen is actually upside down.
It is upside down if you're actually pulling into port. But feel like you're walking into it, right? So we're walking into it. So that's what this graphic is. You're walking right into the middle of that pathway. So the Thrill Water Park is almost immediately to your right. Then you have the splash pad. And like the big you have Splashaway Bay. Sorry, I was blanking for a second. Splashaway Bay to your left, and Harbor Beach is absolutely beautiful, especially if you have younger kids, because it is a beach. And remember, you're on a private beach, so your sail and sign card works. Your towels are included. Your food is included. There's snack shacks with all kinds of beverages included, and if you have the drink package or alcoholic beverages, then are included in that. And like you just go to.
I like the fact that there's a towel stand and you can swap out your towel on the island. You don't have to go back to the ship.
But I'm going to talk a little bit about Harbor Beach, because Harbor Beach is great for kids if you want to just completely and free. There's no added costs. There's no anything. There's a snack shack there. You're close to the buffet. So all your food is there. All your drink is there. Your chair is there. Your towels are there. And it's very inlet. So like there's no waves. The water is
it's great for little ones.
Super calm. And it goes in very gradually. So it's a great place. And then when you go a little bit to the outside, I mean, depending on the time of year, there can be a little bit more.
Julie says you're too young for senior moments.
I wish. A little bit more waves. We're not talking waves. Like we're not talking, Seagirt here. We're not talking Jersey Beach.
We got a couple comments here. This is not Jersey Shore. Yadi says she's always there with 2 ships. It's no bother at all. Always go to the beach behind the Oasis Lagoon, and it's perfect. Has pool, beach, bar, and snack shack. Yeah, that's kind of the area that we like to gravitate towards. Also,
we said that. I think we said this the other day. I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but we said this recently. Our favorite place is to go right between. If you look under like the Y in Caye. There, that Brian Hill, you put your little mouse on there. I don't know. Can we see your mouse on?
Yeah, you can.
No, we can't. No,
oh, they can't?
Here. Nope, you can't see your mouse. Oh. Look under the Y in Caye. So it says CocoCay. Look under the Y, and you can see underneath it, there's a sign that says swim up bar. And you see the Coco Beach Club cabanas up and over to your right. That is our very favorite place to go because it's right between the pool. It's right between the beach. You can go to the beach, you can go to the pool, you can literally, it's not far at all. You can walk super, super quickly between the two, and you can literally go to the beach to the pool, to the beach to the pool. You can have can have kids in the pool and others at the beach, or vice versa, or with friends. That's our favorite place to be.
So couple comments here. We have Chris says that we're also increasing the capacity to 15,000 passengers soon. And, we talked about them building the new spot. So that's, we could totally see that
I think they're
happening.
going to do that with the new place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tony says CocoCay private beach club for the win. Yes, we had some friends do the beach club on our last trip.
The food is absolutely amazing there.
Yes,
we haven't done
very,
it yet.
very good things.
We haven't been there where it's been worth doing yet, because we're either have other plans with friends, or we did go to water park, or we just haven't had the reason to do it.
Laura said they found the day beds on Chill Island to be super windy. I could see that sometimes. They're kind of open there.
Yeah, and Chill Island is on that western side. So I think that
Yadi said the spot you were describing, that's the exact spot right where over the beach. Yes. So
right where you can walk between, right? You know it.
We'll see you
there. That is the best spot.
Time.
I'm telling you, I don't mind sharing it. I don't mind telling you guys, but if we're there at the same time, just don't mind, sharing. No, don't mind sharing the spot with us.
Tony says the only complaint I have is the pool. Sometimes it's too crowded and the music is too loud. I noticed as you get closer to the bar, the pool gets kind of warm.
You say that all the time. Also, the DJ and the music can be quite loud closer to the bar. We like the other side because this is the largest pool in the Caribbean, like freshwater pool, largest freshwater pool in the Caribbean. And if you go more towards the other side, it can get a little crowded, but like honestly, like there's better places to hang out on the other side. And if you go under the water,
Tony, I didn't see anybody walk to the bathroom. I don't know what you're talking about. He said it's a far walk to get to the bathroom. I don't know what he's talking about. If you
go under the water, or even just place your ear under the water, you can hear different music under the water.
That's true.
So the music above is usually the DJ closer to the bar. But if you put your ears under the water, you can hear different music playing in the pool, which is pretty cool. I just thought that was the neatest thing.
Mike says they did the beach club. It was excellent, but the prices really have gone up. Not worth $169 per person. We paid.
You have to get a good deal.
Yeah,
I agree. I don't want to
do that can be either an advantage or a disadvantage to Royal Caribbean, is that the prices on the cruise planner change based on the sales. And Carnival, I know what my Cheers package is going to cost. Royal Caribbean,
you have to watch for the deals, and you get one or you don't.
But
the other thing, though, too, is if you have onboard credit and that's how you want to spend it, that's a good doing things that you really want to, spending the onboard credit on things you really want to do rather than something else.
Amanda says there's a lot going on this map, and yes, there is. There is a lot going on in this map.
Really quick, I mean, because we're starting to get past whatever. Let's start from Chill Island. We're going to start from the left to the right. Okay, we got Chill Island over there. Laura and Nick from 5 Hungry Travelers. That's where they got their cabana or their day bed, right? So they're over there. They said it was a little bit windy when they were there, but they really enjoyed having that area to themselves. But it's totally a free area. You can go over there and get a chair. You can totally hang out. Very cool. And then just above that, you're going to have Chill Grill. So that's your buffet. Then you're just a little bit more to the right. You're going to have Harbor Beach. Harbor Beach is an awesome place. Like we said, no waves. Very, very great place for young kids. You can go swim really deep into. On the other side is Skipper's Grill. So people can even sit out on the dock out there and eat their lunch. And that's another buffet, a free place to eat. Above that, you're going to have your Oasis Lagoon, which is that large, large pool. And above that, that's where you're going to have your Cocoa Beach Club. But just to the left of Cocoa Beach Club is also a free access beach. that you get on. So that's where we love to go. So we can go between Oasis Lagoon, the pool, and the beach. Super easy to go back and forth between. A little bit more to your right, you're gonna have South Beach. South Beach is awesome. That's where they have the swim out bar. They have a big bar out in the middle of the ocean, and
Very
they have
cool.
little palapas that are all free access and whatever that you can like sit out in the ocean, and so you can get your drink and you can sit out there on stools in the ocean and enjoy just being out there and having your drinks. Now, coming a little bit further inland, that's where you're gonna have your hot air balloon that goes up and down.
Hey, Richard and Lori, thank you for joining us. Better late than never. We're talking about CocoCay.
Yeah. And then beyond, now we're coming back down towards where the ship is, towards the middle of the island. That's where your water park is going to be. The water park is access only to people who have purchased water park tickets.
Water park.
Yes.
And that water park, a good price for that water park, you're talking almost $100 a person. We've gotten it for less on some really great sales.
I'll share. I don't mind sharing, telling people what we paid. We paid like
$59, right?
We didn't. Yeah, it was like $59, $58, $59. A little more than a year ago. It was just after. It was as cruising was coming back during the pandemic. I don't think you'll ever see that price again.
No.
It was absolutely amazing. It was a great deal. We couldn't pass it up. And I'm glad that we experienced it because now we know exactly what to expect. I know when and if we would do it again with the kids, for the kids, whatever. It's really great water park. The wade pool is great. Adventure pool is great where you jump across on the lily pads.
But the cruising with kids tip of the night for the water park is make sure your kids are tall enough to go on the slides because you pay a lot of money to get in that water park and your child is not over 48 inches tall. There's like 2 water slides they can go on.
Or the adventure pool, which is just the lily pads.
Yeah, we've also heard that the lines for like the big water slides on like Daredevil's Tower, you can be waiting in line for like an hour.
I don't know how often they do this but I do know people who have done, and we booked people who have done the half day thing.
Yes.
Where you just go in the afternoon or you just go in the morning and like literally I get, you know what? I'm sorry, not just the morning because I don't think they have to kick you out, but you don't have access until later in the day. And that's when it starts to thin out. So maybe you can get a cheaper price to go later in the day and not have as much time there, but be able to do a little bit.
Julie and Amanda are both reminding you that it's a water park and not a water park.
Listen, what I drink and swim in here in New Jersey is different than what you guys know where you are. It's water.
Tony says, tip, go early to beat the lines for the slides. Yeah, you got it. See, it's one of the two. You either got to get there right away.
You either got to go early or you got to go at the tail end.
You got to be.
But don't be a peer runner. But I've said this many times. If I'm going to be a peer runner anywhere, I think CocoCay is where I want to be a peer runner because I don't think they're going to leave me there. I don't think that they want to deal with me. That's not advice. That's not like whatever. You can't get on the ship late. You have to be there on time. I'm joking.
Hello, Josh. Thanks for dropping in. I know you get an early morning. So, but yeah, so that's the
skip breakfast. Yep.
Yes, definitely got to skip breakfast to get off early. That is our How We Cruise summary of the private islands.
The private islands in the Caribbean.
There are others, yes.
We haven't talked about anywhere else in any kind of cruising, but this
is let us know in the chat before you leave. Let us know if we changed your mind, if we let you know something that you didn't know before. Do you still have the same favorite private island that you started with tonight? Let us know.
We have a minute as you're saying goodbye. Before we say goodbye, I want to ask everybody if you pop up like any of the private islands that you go to, have been to, or want to go to, what's your private or most waiting to see? If you guys want to just pop it in the chat real quick. I feel like my watch was going nuts. I don't know. I'm not following.
No, I want to know. I want to know what everybody's favorite was. I want to know what the let us know if you got a favorite private island, and did Daniel Field says they don't have a favorite private island.
I don't either.
Daniel, is that because none of these private islands have yet built a casino on them? I think we've got it figured out. And that, you know what? Now we said it. Now somebody's going to steal the idea.
How cool would that be?
Somebody's going to steal the idea now. I'm sure there's a law against it.
Daniel and Nancy, we're going to go on the first.
Really, do you have to ask? Tony's favorite private island is obviously MSC's Ocean Keys.
But Tony, okay, so I'm curious from Tony. Tony, do you prefer Labadee to CocoCay or CocoCay or CocoCay to Labadee? I'm gonna assume I think you like CocoCay better. I can't wait to go on Labadee. I think I'm gonna like it more than I expected now that I've been doing my research.
500 travelers. Laura says you totally convinced us to skip the daybed and stay under the Y when we say. That's what we're gonna call it from now on.
Under the Y.
If you want to find how we cruise,
find us under the Y
on CocoCay. You just gotta ask somebody. I need to go under the Y. And if you can find ferry or zip,
Laura,
they'll let you know where that is.
I'm not even going to say it I won't even say it on the live. Call me, text me, or we'll talk like this week, next week. Yeah, very, very soon. And I'll tell you exactly where we go and where we stay. I'll tell you exactly where our spot is.
So let's see. Yadi says her favorite is CocoCay. Mike and Maria said they don't have a favorite either. It's just basically a beach day. Yadi, we'll find Yadi under the Y as well. I love private islands. I really don't care which one it is. I mean, we joke, and I know we're kind of typecast as the Royal Caribbean people, but we do love all the private islands.
We do, we love all the brands.
I've had a great time at all of them that we've been to. Can't wait to go to the ones that we haven't been to yet. They all have a lot to offer, and you know what? It's a good beach day, like Mike said. It's a good, and like for us, when you're traveling with the kids, there's a little bit of comfort in when we take the kids to some of these islands. I'm dad.
Most definitely.
Julie's mom. We're watching where they're going. We're watching who they're talking to. We're watching what's going on. When we're on a private island, that guard just comes down a little bit, and we can enjoy vacation that a little bit more. So if you are booking a cruise, we highly recommend, if you're cruising with kids, find a cruise with a private island. It's going to be that much more enjoyable and pleasant for your vacation, in our opinion. So
I love the other places too. Like I love every place we go. And if you know what, as we kind of come to the tail end here, let's just talk about where we are going in only 48 days. 48 right there. We are going to be on.
We just did a whole live about private islands, and our next cruise does not have a private island.
That's okay. Our next cruise is going to be on the Carnival Celebration. We're so excited to sail on her. We cannot wait. Carnival Celebration. We're going to the ABC Islands, and we have some fun things that we're thinking about doing. So stay tuned. You'll definitely want to see those vlogs. We will be with some other creators. We'll be with some other fun people that are going to be on that. Have Luggage Will Travel. We'll be on that.
Who else is in the chat? Daniel Field. Daniel Field says he'll be on the celebration with us. Richard says the ABC Islands are awesome.
We've been to Aruba, but we have not been to Bonaire ourselves.
Mary Ellen Dillon votes for Princess Keys as her favorite.
That's awesome. That's great to know.
First,
yeah,
it's a good vote for there.
So anyway, that's where we're going to be in May 20th. We're going to be.
Also Celebration's her favorite chip, she says.
We can't wait. Then after that, and only a few weeks later, we're going to be on Oasis of the Seas for our own group cruise. How we cruise with friends 2.0. We will be, and we're going to be going down to Nassau. We're going to hit Florida,
and
Cocoa Beach, and
Tony Diaz's favorite island, CocoCay.
We will be there, and I can't wait to go there. And we'll be with a group of people. So we're going to be sitting under the Y. If you're on that sailing, if you're watching this video, come meet us at the Y. And then after that, we're going to be on the Anthem of the Seas in November of 2023, November 5th. You don't have anything to pull up, any of the graphics to pull up, right? November 5th. And that is also, it's the same itinerary. We're going to go to Cocoa Beach.
Nope, don't have any of it. Nope, none of it is handy. None of it is right there at the tip of my fingers.
I hate stupid ticker. Anyway, we're going to be in Nassau, CocoCay again, and Nassau, CocoCay, and
Port Canaveral, Nassau,
yeah.
CocoCay.
And then our next cruise after that will be Icon of the Seas in January.
Uh-oh.
Cannot wait for that. I mean, that's the inaugural sailing. That's going to be absolutely amazing. Awesome. We will be in CocoCay again for that one. I think we also go to St. Kitts. I don't remember right off the top of my head everywhere we go. St. Thomas.
Julie says she will be on the anthem with us. Yes, we are very excited for you to be on the anthem with us. And Tony says that while we're in CocoCay, he'll be on Navigator. So while you're on Navigator, we may have some people that we need you to say hello to for us because we have some friends on there.
I don't know if they'll still be on there though.
Well, we'll see.
And then we did, because we talked about this last week, kind of announced it last week. We have another group cruise coming up next November.
Oops, we did it again.
Yeah. November 2024. We love that week. We love to sail then. We're going to be on the Freedom of the Seas. My brother and sister-in-law, they just got off there, right?
Yes, they got off today or yesterday.
I think. I'm sorry, I'm saying Navigator now.
Oh, Yadi says she's excited to be meeting us on Icon. Make sure you find us. We will look for you. Hello.
Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you. We can't wait to see you. Yeah, we're going to be on Freedom of the Seas.
I love the Freedom class ships.
And that's where we're going to go to Labadee. I love the Freedom class ships. I love that ship. We now we're playing with rooms. We have our room booked, but now we might change it. We don't even know, because such an amazing ship, a great itinerary. It also goes to Jamaica, Falmouth, Jamaica, and Grand Cayman.
Yes.
And Labadee, Haiti. So awesome itinerary. We are going to be in that. We do have spots. We have plenty of rooms. We have already started booking. We have about 3 or 4 rooms already booked since in the last couple of days. So the rates are amazing. The rates are amazing for like everything. So whether you want to stay in an interior all the way up to a suite, we can definitely get you something that's in your price range if you would like to.
Yadi says she'll be on Freedom in 12 days. Yeah, that's a great ship. Julie says her 2024 sailing with us will be her first cruise without Matthew. So,
as a mom,
that's okay. You hang with us. You're all good.
Yeah,
that's all good. And Richard says that I need a refill, and he is correct.
I need to go to bed.
We do need to go to bed.
My goodness, what a week! What a week! Guys, if you even know, if you don't know, Brian and I, we both have full-time jobs. We both love doing this travel stuff and booking you. So we also do that pretty much full-time now as well. So that's double full-time.
I'm tired.
We have 3 little kids and we do that full-time. And then, our house.
I rebuilt the softball field today.
Needs to be cleaned. I don't know. And you were at the field coaching. You were at the field today. Guys, we absolutely love every minute of it every day, and we're so happy and grateful that you're here with us. But
so thank you. Very good. Thanks, Chris. We appreciate that, because that's the one we missed out on. So Julie's still mad at me for it. So thanks for bringing that up right as we're about to turn off the camera. And I don't have the safety of all of you to keep me safe. So we now have to stay on for another hour for my own personal safety.
Julie was ready to go to bed. I'm 3 hours behind you. Yeah, it's 10:22. We've been on really long. Sorry to keep you guys so late. Thank you so much for staying on with us.
Thank you guys for joining us.
We love you all.
I hope that
please come sail with us.
We shared some information tonight.
Invite us to sail with you.
I hope. Oh, Tony has 19 days till grandeur. I hope you found some information tonight that was usable to you. I hope that you get to sail with us. I hope we get to sail with you. Thank you for joining us. Come back and see us again next Sunday night. We're here every night. Every Sunday night. Not every night.
We are here every night. We're here every night, but you're not.
Woo. Have a good week. If we don't catch you in somebody else's live this week, hope we see you next Sunday night. Have a wonderful week. and
we'll
see you on the seas.